Hey guys, I hope y'all doing well today. I just wanted to take a second and do this video on a new knife that I just purchased and kind of share a little bit about the customer service that I had with those guys. It was wonderful customer service. I've collected pocket knives and I like carrying one. Carry a handgun every day and encourage anybody to get trained and do that. But pocket knives have been something I've always enjoyed since I was a kid. I am no reviewer on pocket knives. It's just an opinion. It's kind of my opinion. My opinion may not be as good as someone else that knows more about it, possibly. But anyway, I decided I wanted to get an OTF knife, which is OTF stands for out the front. Some of you guys that maybe will watch this video has plenty of them and knows what I'm talking about. But I know that there's some people probably that has never seen this kind of knife. And this is a UTX-85. This is their distressed model. Kind of looks like the chassis is distressed on it, but you have a little button that you will engage here. See that little silver button there? And when you push that button forward, the blade will come out. When you pull that button to the rear, it will go back into the chassis of the knife. That being said, when I got this knife, it was straight out of the box. I fired it just like this, just like that, probably 50 times. And then somewhere in that area of firing it basically stopped firing. And to give an example of what it did, to keep these knives from maybe having a problem of going off in your pocket, which they will not, you have to really engage this trigger to make it fire. You see I'm pushing it all the way up, and there it goes. You got to bring it all the way down. It's got some resistance, and then it goes back into the chassis. But to show you an example, to keep it from ever having a chance of firing in your pocket, if it was to fire in your pocket, it would hit this bottle, and what it does is it has two locks. And you have to pull that blade back out and reset it. And once you do, you can go back to firing it correctly. But that's a safety feature, and what it's doing, it has two locks. It has a lock on this side and a lock on this side between the blade. When the blade closes, that lock allows it to keep closed, and then this lock opens when you open it and allows it to open. And it has a spring also in the chassis there that's on the blade, and that spring, from what I understand, is at rest as long as it's closed, in the closed position. Really neat design, and Microtech is kind of one of the, kind of like the iPhone would be top of the touchscreen type phone, smartphone, then Microtech is one of the first guys that has done it right, and they're all handmade in the USA. I think it's North Carolina, in that area. All that being said, the problem I had, going back to the customer service, I've had issues with other things before in the past with companies, and they've taken care of me, and I've also had companies that did not. But I made a call, told them what was happening. They said go on and do fill out a warranty information on your knife. And then I ended up talking to someone on the Facebook group for the Microtech knives, and was introduced to a guy named Corey Douglas, which he works for the military, for Microtech, that department, and the police and things like that, marketing side, I guess. And such a nice, very helpful person. He said, Hunter, don't worry about it. We're going to get your knife fixed. This happens. This kind of stuff can happen. Nothing's perfect. But he said, send it in to us. We'll send you an overnight label. So I overnighted it to them on a Monday. They repaired it on a Tuesday evening and overnighted it the next day, and Thursday it was at my house. And so I really appreciate service like that. What the issue was with the knife, from what I understood, they told me the blade needed to be cut down, the back of the blade needed to be cut down a little bit, and at times that can happen when they're assembling the knives and they build so many. It's just, might have been a little burr on it or something that was causing it to not catch that last lock when it was deployed. Open and closed, but no issues since. And mostly I appreciate the awesome customer service. So I want to encourage you to pick up one of these knives if you're into knives, and also they're good kind of self-defense tool as well, because they're so fast in the deployment and closing. Now this one is the UTX-85. They have a lot of models. They have the Ultratech and the Troodon and different models of the out the front knives and others as well. But this one they call the UTX-85, and it is 85% the size of their flagship model, which is called the Ultratech. And in this particular knife right here is a UTX-70. It is 70% of the size of their Ultratech. This is a signature series. It's a model number 12, so there was only a few of these made with the carbon fiber scale on it. But this one has a bronze blade, and so it's a little different, but it is a good bit smaller than, say, the 85. I don't know if I can get both of those in focus, but you can see what I'm talking about in the size difference there. But all that being said, these are some really cool knives, and I've really enjoyed them. But mostly I wanted to just take a minute and brag on their customer service, and that goes a long ways with a company, if you ask me. So check them out, Microtech knives, and I think you'll enjoy one. They are somewhat on the expensive side, I guess, but hey, it's all premium steels. They use 204P. 204P. Let's see, I don't know if you can see it on the blade there, but they use, that's considered a premium steel that's made here, kind of like M390 from what I understand, but it's made in the U.S. Anyway, I just wanted to encourage you guys to pick up one of these type of knives if you have not. And again, let you know that the company is a great company and they will take care of you and stand behind their warranty and repair things as needed. Be sure to stay in touch with us. And again, thank you guys for listening, taking a second. If you made it this far, I appreciate you listening to me ramble on about these knives. But again, go pick you up one. A lot of you guys may watch this video, may already have one, and you know what they are. They're great knives. And so I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great Christmas and a great New Year's, and we'll see you soon on the next video. Y'all take care.